Computer Champion for computer training lecture will start soon. Waiting for the student to join. Hello, good morning.
हेलो जी, गुड इवनिंग। ओ सॉरी, गुड मॉर्निंग टू यू। सॉरी, कैसे हैं आप?
बढ़िया, आप कैसे हो?
मैं ठीक हूँ, बेटर हूँ, अच्छा हूँ। आप बताएं कैसे हैं?
बस बढ़िया चल रहा है मेरा तो। यहाँ बारिश चालू हो गई है कल से।
हाँ, आई
इसलिए
हर्ड दिल्ली में भी चल रही है
हम्म,
काफी बारिश।
यहाँ पे 2-3 दिन बारिश नहीं आई. It did not rain,
ओके।
but then yesterday night it was like सीधा चालू,
ओके
हैवी रेन।
ओके। मेरा वीडियो दिख रहा है क्या? नहीं,
नहीं, आपका वीडियो नहीं दिख रहा।
बंद करो। हाँ,
हाँ जी,
अभी दिख रहा है।
यस, यू कैन सी मी ऑल्सो, राइट?
या
गुड गुड।
और बताएं।
अभी आपकी तबीयत ठीक है?
हाँ ठीक है यार। पता नहीं 3 दिन ऐसा रहा कि हर रोज मतलब पूरा दिन भर ठीक रहता था, शाम को ऑफिस आते इट वाज फीवरिश।
ओह,
आई डोंट नो व्हाई इट हैपेंड एंड बट एनी हाउ मैं मेडिसिन लेता रहा तो
ओके
अब
ओके।
टचवुड आज तो नहीं हुआ।
थोड़ा ब्लैक टी ले लो ना, इट विल हेल्प यू।
ब्लैक टी, ब्लैक कॉफी तो लेता हूँ, ब्लैक टी।
अच्छा अच्छा। ब्लैक टी बेसिकली इट प्योरीफाइज द ब्लड, मुझे ऐसा पता है, तो ज़्यादातर प्रॉब्लम
ओके
सॉल्व हो जाता है।
ठीक है।
हम्म,
तो मुंबई बारिश है तो
हाँ
कहीं
जी।
बाहर नहीं जा सकते, सिटी बंद है।
नहीं, सिटी चालू है, मतलब हैवी बारिश, हैवी रेन हुआ तो नहीं जा पाएंगे। इफ इट इज़
अच्छा,
माइल्ड रेन इट्स ओके, वी ट्रैवल बाय मेट्रो, मैं तो मेट्रो से जाता हूँ।
मेट्रो का भी अभी कुछ बताया था, कुछ अभी लेटेस्ट उसमें पानी पुनी भर गया था काफी, जो नया कुछ लॉन्च हुआ था।
नहीं, आइडिया नहीं है, इधर मुंबई में तो नहीं हुआ।
इट वाज मुंबई न्यूज ओनली आई थिंक।
आई डोंट नो, समवेयर आउटसाइड मुंबई होगा, नवी मुंबई, दैट साइड।
ओके ओके।
यहाँ पे लोकल में तो नहीं हुआ मुंबई, आई स्टेड इन सबर्बन, अंधेरी सबर्ब्स में रहता हूँ, तो यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है।
अच्छा अच्छा।
हम्म, बाकी डेवलपमेंट तो बहुत हो रहा है यहाँ पे, ऑल ओवर मुंबई दे आर डूइंग मेट्रो, दे आर
हम्म।
कनेक्टिंग एंड द
हाँ
ट्रैफिक।
एटलीस्ट बीजेपी से आने से जो इन्होंने रोके हुए थे इतने प्रोजेक्ट्स पागल लोगों ने चलाए थे। आई डोंट नो व्हाट द इंटेंशन वाज, स्टूपिड पीपल ना।
क्या पता, बट द ट्रैफिक इज लॉट, लाइक ट्रैफिक हैज नॉट गॉन लेस।
दैट्स द रीजन मेट्रो को तो 100% डिमांड बनता था और उन्हीं प्रोजेक्ट्स को होल्ड करके बैठ गए कभी। वो कौन सा था वो आरा, कौन सा एक स्टेशन पे बड़ी लड़ाई थी, पेड़ नहीं काटने देंगे एंड ऑल।
आरे आरे,
अरे अरे
या
यार,
आरे
स्टूपिड
गोरेगांव,
नो,
इट्स इन गोरेगांव।
बेवकूफ लोग हैं साले।
नहीं,
और कैसे
इट्स
चल रहा
एक्चुअली अ
है? अच्छा
फॉरेस्ट
वो
एरिया। आरे जो है ना, इट्स अ
सॉरी।
फॉरेस्ट एरिया, so if you cut the trees and everything and make the buildings, all the animals will come out.
ओके
वैसा होगा वहाँ पे, टाइगर, लेपर्ड एंड एवरीथिंग आर देयर। आरे, आरे इज अ फॉरेस्ट एरिया बेसिकली, मैनग्रूव्स।
अब कुछ तो सोचा ही होगा, मतलब ऐसे रिस्क इतना बड़ा तो खैर पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो। वर्ड मतलब नहीं करना चाहिए था, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
I cannot say anything on that, like, because if you want a good development, houses and everything, you have to cut the trees, but on the other side, cutting the trees is illegal, right?
बट पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं होगा तो कैसे जियोगे फिर, मतलब ये भी
वो
बात
तो
है।
है, बट अगर आप कोई जगह पे कंस्ट्रक्शन कर रहे हो और वहाँ पे ट्रांसपोर्ट ही नहीं दे रहे हो, तो कुछ मतलब नहीं बनता ना। वो है,
दैट्स व्हाट।
इन 2009 आई वाज गोइंग टू वाशी, वहाँ पे देयर ट्रांसपोर्ट वाज वेरी मिनिमम, like in
अच्छा
45 minutes you will get one bus,
अच्छा।
and if that bus is gone you have to wait for 1 hour for the next bus.
ओ मैन, टेरिबल नहीं
Yes, and
मतलब।
during that 45 minutes
और
people
टैक्सीज
are,
वगैरह तो टू कॉस्टली है।
yeah, taxi are too costly, not that costly, but you have Ola, Uber, then you get some discounts in that, and it depends on the timing. If you go in the office hours, then there is rush, so the price is like that.
तो ओला उबर का तो कॉन्सेप्ट ही यही है ना, डिमांड पे आपका
Hmm.
प्राइसिंग चलता है.
Per kilometer they charge and the waiting charge they take.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
ऐसे
और बताएं.
बस
तो
चल रहा है.
अच्छा, मैं बता रहा था कि वो आई गॉट एट 12,000. तो
Wow. It was
अभी मुझे
actually 3,000 for 10 days. So I thought you might
ओके,
be, you have understood that it is 3,000 for one class.
मैंने अपनी वाइफ को बोला एंड शी मेड द पेमेंट. तो बट मैंने चलो
हाँ,
ठीक है.
इसीलिए it was 3,000 for 10 days.
क्या.
That way,
नहीं,
like
बट मैंने कहा था
300
ना
for
कि
one
थोड़ा
day.
सा क्लासेस हम एक्स्ट्रा लेंगे, तो मैंने कहा चल फिर ठीक है. बट
नहीं
शी
नहीं
मिसअंडरस्टूड समथिंग यार. मैंने
वही
अपनी वाइफ
like
को बोला.
18,000. I was also shocked. Like 1,800 रुपए के बदले 18,000 रुपए आ गए तो.
वो मेरी वाइफ से हो गया था. एनी
Okay,
हाउ,
okay, okay.
बट मुझे क्या सेफ
And I
हैंड्स में.
thought to clear with you because it's not ethical also for me.
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
इसीलिए
सिखिज्म का ये फलसफा है.
हाँ जी हाँ जी. I'll send you more
दैट्स द रीजन.
3,000
आज
today.
नहीं, वो हम एडजस्ट कर लेंगे ना, जो भी एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस आप
अच्छा
लेंगे
अच्छा
उसमें
अच्छा
एडजस्ट.
चलेगा चलेगा.
कोई दिक्कत.
अरे बेसिकली आपका जो कोड है ना उस पे 2,000 के ऊपर नहीं जा रहा है. इट्स गूगल पे और इट्स फोन पे. आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली बट आई हैव ट्रांसफर्ड इट 2,000 करके. आई हैव डन इट 6 times.
ऐसा क्यों, और क्या रीजन हो सकता है?
I don't know. Maybe Google Pay to Phone Pay goes 2,000. If you do Google Pay to Google Pay, it goes good. Like you can send 10,000, 15,000, up to
बट माइन
50,000.
वाज आल्सो गूगल पे, नो? नहीं.
I don't know. It was not going.
ओके. मेरे
ऐसे
वो गूगल
that
पे
is
ही
why I
था,
asked,
बट एनी.
asked you NEFT. I would have done NEFT straight away 15,000 to you.
नहीं नहीं, वो फिर वो अकाउंट सेव करो, बहुत झंझट रहता है.
हाँ वो तो मैं कर लेता हूँ. उसमें क्या है. वो आधा घंटा लगता है
नहीं ठीक है,
करने के लिए.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं. वो किसी को नॉट, आई एम नॉट लाइक, आई डोंट टेक इट अदरवाइज. लाइक मेरे को
Okay.
ऐसे किसी को ऐसे तकलीफ देना ज्यादा ठीक बोला.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं. मैं तो इनफैक्ट कभी कभी बैंक में जाके फॉर्म भी भर देता हूँ और 1 घंटे में आपको ट्रांसफर हो जाता है सीधा.
इतना कोई टेंशन नहीं पाला. वो हो जाता है कभी, कुछ और प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करते तब कहीं एडजस्ट हो जाता है.
ओके.
चल, काम तो चलता ही रहेगा, कुछ ना कुछ तो कनेक्टेड रहता ही है.
हाँ जी. You got chance to practice or
Yeah, I did on my office laptop, but वहाँ पर वो बड़ा बेसिक से ही किया था मैंने. कि मैंने I named वो small project for the name only. उसमें my name करा है सब वो करके. एंड बट वो एरर दिए जा रहा था, मुझे कुछ समझ भी नहीं आया कहाँ स्ट्रगल कर रहा था. और मेरे पास, और ये वाली जो फाइल थी ये मेरे पर्सनल लैपटॉप में थी. आई वाज फेसिंग चैलेंज. बट एनी हाउ, मतलब बट वो मेरे को कंसेप्ट तो क्लियर था. वो क्या कहाँ अटक रहा है वो मैं खुद एक्सप्लोर करना चाह रहा था, और मैं खुद एक्सप्लोर करके देन आई विल रीच आउट टू यू, आई गेस.
ओके.
अगर मुझे बिल्कुल ही कोई हेल्प नहीं मिलेगी then I will reach out to you.
Okay.
I think we can proceed. What basically was कि मैं मैसेज बॉक्स पे काम किया था.
Okay.
MSG PUX पे.
Okay.
But it
So
was
it worked.
not.
Message box worked.
It didn't work actually, but I wanted to troubleshoot by myself. That's the reason I am. मैंने पिक्चर दिया था क्या उसका? नहीं, पिक्चर भी नहीं दिया था. Otherwise, I would have sent picture to you. Next time I will send you the picture.
Yeah, sure.
तो उससे आपको पता रहेगा.
Sure. You can send me that error code.
हाँ. नहीं, वो पहले सिंटेक्स दे रहा था, फिर वो ऊपर वाले सब में उस पे उसको येलो कर दे रहा था.
Okay.
फिर मैंने ना एक चीज और ढूंढी थी, और फिर मैंने एक्सेल पे उसको कॉन्फ़िगर भी करा कि एक स्टेप एक कोई चेक बॉक्स मैंने ढूंढा था जिसमें कि वो बोल रहा था कि इट विल स्टेप बाय स्टेप टेल यू कि कहाँ पर वो इशू आ रहा है। वो जब आप उसमें जाएं, एक कमांड थी ऑप्शंस के अंदर, यू अनचेक दैट, और फिर वो उसके बाद स्टेप बाय स्टेप, बट वो भी वो स्टेप बाय स्टेप पे भी नहीं, वो पहले पे ही रुक जा रहा था। मुझे
Okay.
लगा कि कहाँ प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है, पता नहीं।
Okay.
बट वो बाय डिफॉल्ट चेक नहीं होता है। इन ऑप्शन देयर इज एन वन समथिंग रिटन एज क्या एरर स्टेप्स करके कुछ ना। हैव यू, आपको पता है कुछ उसके बारे में?
Yeah, I'll have to look maybe because maybe I had shown you the references, right? Tools, references. Those three Microsoft references I had selected. Remember,
Okay.
tools, references,
Well,
those three Microsoft references I had selected. Microsoft script runtime, and I'll show you once more. This is a blank Excel. I go into
okay.
Alt F11 macro, then tools,
Yeah.
references.
Mhm.
Now in these, only 3 references are selected, 4 references.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
so I do M. In M, I check out for Microsoft script reference.
Okay.
Microsoft script. See, Microsoft script
If it is
console.
not selected, then it will not work.
It depends on the versions basically. If it is not selected,
Mine was
then
7. My Office Excel is the 7. ये 7 था।
okay,
मैंने
okay,
इसकी प्रॉपर्टीज में जाके देखा था।
okay, okay, okay.
हेल्प में ही आता है ना प्रॉपर्टीज शायद।
Help about this. Yeah, mine is 7.1.
हाँ, यही था, 7.1 ही था मेरा भी।
Okay, okay, okay. So it works. If it is not selected, it works. But there are some commands which need this script runtime. It is a basically runtime library, nothing else. Runtime execution library it is.
Can you cancel it and go to options उसी tools के अंदर एक बार? एक्चुअली मैंने गूगल करा था तो वहां से ऑप्शंस पे जाएं, गो दैट ऑप्शंस, ऑटो डेटा टिप्स, नहीं यही था ना दैट, नहीं जनरल में जाइए, नाउ गो टू जनरल। आई थिंक वही था ऑटो सिंटेक्स चेक, फर्स्ट एडिटर में था ना ऑटो सिंटेक्स चेक, वो मेरा अनचेक था। तो मैंने गूगल करके ढूंढा कि वो कहता है कि चेक करो क्योंकि सिंटेक्स एरर आ रहा था मुझे।
Okay, okay.
So I thought maybe this will help, but this also didn't help. But not a worry. मैं थोड़ा सा और उसको दोबारा से देखूंगा and I will come back to you.
But it was
कि
showing
वो
the error message दिखा रहा था.
सिंटेक्स एरर ही था वो ना, इसलिए मैं गूगल करा कि ये सिंटेक्स एरर कैसे ढूंढूं। देन एक कहीं पर आर्टिकल में लिखा होता कि ये चेक करो, तो वो ऑटो बताता है कि कहाँ पर आपका कोड अटक रहा है करके, बट वो ये फर्स्ट पे ही अटक जा रहा था बार बार।
Okay, so you have saved that file.
That's on my ऑफिस लैपटॉप। वो क्योंकि मेरा ये घर वाला लैपटॉप ना, इट्स वेरी ट्रबलिंग, मेरे को नया लेना पड़ेगा।
Okay, okay.
बट एनी हाउ मैं उसका स्क्रीनशॉट आपको ऑफिस का लैपटॉप खोल के ना आपको स्क्रीनशॉट भेजूंगा कि क्या एरर है। अगर मुझे दोबारा आता है वो, आई विल ट्राई टू राइट इट अगेन। मैं मैसेज बॉक्स पे काम कर रहा था बेसिकली।
Okay, no issue. चलो. So today is our 7th class.
Perfect.
And in 7 classes, in 6 classes we have.
You want to record it? So
yes. Recording is going on. Screen recording.
Already on.
I'm using my inbuilt phone software for recording.
Okay.
So it is coming well. Like there
so
were
you're
some
a highly
settings.
tech person, no?
No. Actually, before first 1 or 2 classes, I was using Bluetooth headphone. So it only recorded my voice. Your voice was like very low.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I started using inbuilt mic for talking. Now I am talking on the inbuilt mic. I do not have the headphone or any earphone or anything.
ओके ओके,
That is the thing.
ठीक है जी.
GG. And I am also taking a new laptop. I have checked in Vijay Sales Chroma and 2-3
Vijay
places.
says okay.
Yeah.
You also suggest me some what configuration today, like nowadays it is going on, because I am totally out of touch. What configuration we should buy a laptop and what all we should.
Hmm. Yeah, but I
I
don't
need
know
it for
whether.
myself and for my kid. Though they have iPads, but
Okay.
still I want they also should learn to type and all.
Okay. But I don't know whether the models which are there in India are there
नहीं,
in
share me the
Chicago.
configurations. कि अभी
Okay.
configurations कौन सा latest चल रहा है.
Okay. I will share with you. What Vijay
वो
salesperson has
आजकल
shown me, I
my
will.
वो कौन सा वो प्रोसेसर चल रहा है, क्या चल रहा है.
Yeah. Fine. Intel
क्योंकि
i7
बहुत
is going on and Ultra 7 is going on.
अल्ट्रा 7
Yeah.
पहले वो क्वाड कोड आता था, क्वाड प्रोसेसर. आई डोंट नो.
नहीं वो सब
क्वाड
तो उससे आगे चला गया अभी. Intel i7
ओके,
dual core
डुअल
O2
कोर.
Duo वो उससे आगे चला गया. It has gone above that.
ओके,
If you want to do that Power BI
और रैम कितना रहता है आजकल बेसिक?
16 GB
16, 32,
16
16.
GB 32 you can expand.
ओके,
Yeah. 16
मेरे पास
GB
बल्कि एक लैपटॉप अभी मैं दिखाऊं तो मेरे पास एक लैपटॉप और भी पड़ा हुआ है, बट
Okay.
उसका प्रॉब्लम उसका बैटरी का प्रॉब्लम है. और इट इज सो स्लीक योगा लैपटॉप, यू कैन सी.
Yeah, but Lenovo ही होगा ना?
हाँ, ये लेनोवो है.
Okay. But Lenovo support is
और
not good actually. People are going for Dell
ये
or
इसका
HP.
बैटरी का प्रॉब्लम है.
Okay.
बट इट वाज सो वंडरफुल, नो, मतलब बड़ा स्लीक है ये. आप देखो कितना पतला है.
Yeah. It's 1.3 kg I think. Wait.
और ये वो योगा वाला है या
Okay.
जो पूरा 360 टर्न हो जाता है.
360 turn.
हैं?
360
हाँ, ये
turn.
पूरा फ्लैप उल्टा हो जाता है पूरा.
Oh, okay.
इसलिए इसका नाम योगा रखा होता है इन्होंने.
Okay, nice.
बट इसका बैटरी का प्रॉब्लम है, और अदरवाइज इट इज वेरी गुड. और एक प्रॉब्लम और हो गई थी कि इसका स्क्रीन में एक वो आ गया, एक क्रैक
Okay.
सा.
हाँ.
वो जब मतलब दिखता नहीं है, इट डजंट वर्क. बट वो क्योंकि टच स्क्रीन भी है तो आई डोंट वांट टू यूज कि कांच उंगली में घुस जाए काम का.
Okay.
अदरवाइज तो वो दिखता नहीं. जब ऑन होती है स्क्रीन वो दिखता ही नहीं लाइन कहीं है. बट स्टिल बिकॉज इट इज वेरी डेलिकेट एंड आई डोंट वांट कि उंगली टच किया और घुस गया.
Okay, but it was working for how many years, like since you purchased it?
मैंने इसको 1.5 years तक आई थिंक यूज किया. फिर वो
Okay.
मेरी बेटी से छूट गया, हाथ से गिर गया.
Oh.
दैट्स द रीजन आई वांट समथिंग कि वो यहीं स्टडी टेबल पे पड़ा रहे, बच्चे आके कभी भी ऑन कर लें.
Okay.
इधर उधर घुमाते रहते हैं तो फिर तोड़ देते हैं. दैट्स द रीजन आई गिव देम द आईपैड कि भैया अपना जो भी करना तुमने उस पे करो.
Understood. तो मैं तो गया था, so he showed me i7, i5, i7. The difference in the price is around 15,000. i5 and i7.
Okay.
Yeah, and the laptop cost he told me is 65,000 around. And if I go in i7, it's 35,000. No, Dell.
Dell. Which one you recommend, Dell or HP?
People are going for Dell because support is good. Dell customer care is good.
What sort of support we would need?
After sales support, like laptop is getting hang, then laptop OS is updated, Windows is updated, but after that I have problems, blue screen and all those things. So Dell customer support is good, HP is also okay, but Lenovo you are expecting.
But अगर Windows का issue आ रहा है तो HP वाला do they help in troubleshooting that?
Yes. Dell and HP have their own software. When you boot the laptop, then first Dell software takes over.
Okay.
Then the Windows get loaded. They have put their own software to
Yeah, if
control the
in
laptop.
case the window is pre-installed when we buy the product.
Yes, yes, yes. That is the thing.
चलो
Bias.
ठीक है ठीक है. I'll keep in this mind actually.
Yeah, yeah.
यहाँ पर तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लिए जैसे विजय सेल्स है आपका
Hmm.
इंडिया में, और एक क्रोमा है क्या है
Chroma,
एक
yeah.
और क्रोम.
Vijay
हाँ,
Sales, Chroma,
हाँ,
Kohinoor,
यहाँ पर
one is
है.
Kohinoor.
ओके, यहाँ पर बेस्ट बाय चलता है एक ब्रांड,
Best
बेस्ट
Buy,
बाय.
okay.
एक्चुअली क्या है कि ना यहाँ पर बहुत सारी सेल्स, अगर आपने सुना हो यूएस में एक इवेंट होता है, इवेंट का एक डे होता है, उसको बोलते हैं ब्लैक फ्राइडे.
Yes, 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 I've heard.
तो वो कुछ 27-28 नवंबर को होता है, लास्ट
Hmm.
वीक ऑफ नवंबर में होता है.
Hmm.
तो उस टाइम पे बहुत अच्छे डिस्काउंट्स मिलते हैं. अब मैं वन माइंड इज सेइंग कि वेट फॉर दैट डे एंड बाय एट दैट पीरियड.
Hmm.
और एक कह रहा हूँ कि अब जरूरत हो रहा है तो क्या करेंगे.
Right, right. Correct.
लेट्स सी. बट अगर आपने 60,000 का बोला
Hmm.
तो दैट वुड बी समवट अराउंड $700-800.
Okay.
आप जो 65-70 का जो बोल रहे हैं उसका कॉन्फ़िगरेशन भेजिएगा मुझे. लेट मी आल्सो एक्सप्लोर हाउ डज इट.
Yeah, sure. I'll WhatsApp
ठीक
you.
है
I have the photo and the screenshot I have.
ठीक है. थैंक यू.
Yeah.
चलो जी पुनीत जी, लेट्स स्टार्ट फॉर टुडे.
Ji,
व्हाट
let's
ऑल
start.
यू हैव फॉर मी.
So in 6 classes we have learnt the demo class which I had showed you.
एक
Basic of
सेकंड,
Excel.
इट इज आस्किंग मी टू रीस्टार्ट टू इंस्टॉल द न्यूएस्ट विंडोज फीचर अपडेट. Estimate more than 1 hour. Remind me later.
Yeah, you can postpone, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically in the first class I had shown you the basic of Excel and some concepts, OOPS concept and the cycles. Then in the second class we had discussed more about the concept, the logics. Third
Correct.
class,
Correct.
the first code we had written message box and its types.
Correct.
Right. Fourth class we had done nested if and while loop, do while. Right. Then fifth and sixth class we went more deep inside to learn about dim functions, declare in memory,
Yes.
and the variables and
Yes.
constants. And
Yeah.
we had taken an example of calculator.
Correct.
Add, subtract, divide, multiply,
Yeah.
calculator.
And
in
you
the
showed
sixth
me the
one,
difference.
yeah, we had done difference between subroutine and function.
Correct.
That. Okay. So now I will show you user form today.
User form. Okay.
Yes. I'll go in blank Excel. I will go here. Alt F11 in the window. Then insert module. Yeah. Just in case I need the references, I will select Microsoft Script references.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. Now right click, insert user form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In user form, I'll show you one example here. For example, this is the label, this is the label, this is the text box. That
Correct.
way. So if it's a label, I will just click here and click here. Yeah. Then I will go to properties window to change the name of the label and the text of the label.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got two windows. One is a Project Explorer window. Second is the Properties window.
Mm-hmm.
Properties window is for the user form or the objects which I
Okay.
select. Now the user form is selected if you see on the right hand side here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The user form is selected and so the properties window is showing the user form. If I select the label, the properties window will show you the label. Whatever
Okay.
object you select, it will show you the properties of that object.
How different it is that we created one button and we linked that
Two
our
modules.
we macro with that. Is it the same or it is different?
Yes, it is the same, but the button is like you are giving the user easy way.
Okay.
Because the normal user might not know, go inside or do Alt F11, go inside the code and run the
Okay.
macro. That thing he will not know. So it
This
is
form will also be like as a user interface will come in front of a user
yes,
to
yes,
click on,
yes,
fill up the form, no? Yeah.
yes, it is.
Like the way we fill the Google form.
Yes, I'll show
Correct?
you the button thing also. Don't worry. But
Okay.
right now I'm showing you how to make the user
Correct.
form.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the label. I click on the label. I get the properties window. I change the caption of the label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For example,
Ashwin, come here.
name.
Say hello to uncle. Come in front.
Okay. So text box. Hello, Sat Sri Akal.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
All good.
Yeah.
So you like computer subject?
Computer. You like computer?
Yeah.
Good.
Sure. Okay.
So I take name. I put. I am putting your text
Correct.
box. Again, text box properties have come. I'll change the caption. Or I'll keep it blank. Okay. So this is my one user form.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'll write number 1, or let's do the addition and subtraction of number 1. Or okay, name. Then I'll create a button here. There is a button command over here. Yeah, command button. See.
Okay.
I'll just click. Hope you can see the screen, right?
Yeah, I am seeing.
Okay, command button 1. I will put the caption as submit.
Okay.
So this is my form is created. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Now next is one code I can write inside the form. If I double click the form, it will open one code.
Okay.
Then if I go back to the form, I double click any object, label, text box or button. It will open its own code.
Okay.
Right? If you double click the submit button, see, you get the own code. So all these codes, if you see on the left hand side, are inside the user form only. It is not in the module.
So why it is private sub something? No, it's not sub something.
Yeah, private sub because it is inside the user form. All these codes will work only for the user form.
Oh.
It is not connected to the module. If you see, if I click the label, right? If I double click the label, you will have one more code here. See. But all these 3 codes are inside the user form.
Got it.
It is not connected to the module.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is method to connect with the module. In the module, we can call the user form.
Okay.
And the other way around. From the user form, you can divert to the module.
Okay.
There is a code of calling, redirecting. Okay, so in the submit code, what will I do is I'll remove the other 2 codes. We'll keep only submit code. I'll write here message box user form 1 dot text box 1 dot value.
But एक मैसेज बॉक्स के बाद आपने वो वो नहीं लगाया ब्रैकेट फॉर राइटिंग डेट नो.
Yeah, I can put na prompt na.
हाँ.
No issue. I will put the name is
Okay. Correct.
do
Prompt.
like this. The
Yeah.
name is this. But you have to put like this: user form one
Yeah,
dot
yeah.
text box one dot value. The syntax is like this:
User form 1 text box.
one dot value.
Why text box 1?
Because the user form has the text box.
Okay.
And if you see the text box properties, it is text box 1. Name
Oh,
is text
okay.
box 1. You can change the name, but
Okay.
just to show you, I've kept that same name.
Correct. So this is okay. This is the name of that box actually.
Yes,
अगर
yes, yes.
we are using multiple box तो जो भी उसके नाम होंगे
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. You can type it.
Okay.
So I will run the user form from the play button.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will put any name here. Example in the submit.
Mm-hmm.
Save skin.
Okay.
Okay. If I take the form here, then submit, and this here, and then I will side by side I will open the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming side by side. Just a second. I have to.
इसका भी एक कोई शॉर्टकट की आ गया कि दो ऐसे साइड बाय साइड खुल जाते हैं.
Yeah, it's Windows and some right, left, or up or down key something.
हाँ कुछ ऐसे ही है शायद.
I just do play, take it on the left.
But this is only form. It will not store my name somewhere to create.
It can store, depends on your code. Depends on your code basically. Yeah, because I have not stored the value of the text box one dot value into any variable.
Okay.
That is why I have only done the message box and pop up. Whatever you type inside the box, submit, it will show. I have not stored it anywhere. Right, but I can store it also, no issues. The code which I have written here, I can store it.
Okay.
In submit, I can give command as I'll define one variable here. My name equal to user form one dot text box one dot value. Right.
Okay.
And the message box I will give like my name 1. My name. It's one and the same thing, like.
Correct.
Either you do it directly or you save into a variable and then show it, or you have multiple text boxes, you save it and then display it, or you do some processing on it. First name, last name, and then you are joining the two names. If you want, we can do like that also. I'll create your first name.
We can write first name.
First name. And then again I will create one box label. Let me take this down. One label here as last name.
We are changing the caption. We are not changing the name in that, no?
Yeah, no. But we can change the name also.
Okay.
No issues in that. If you want, you can change the name. But when we change the name, what happens is that in the code we forget what is the name of that box.
To remember
So
text
again,
box
I have
1,
to come
2,
to the
3.
form and see. I have to click and see what is the name of my this. So when I was doing projects in the companies before, I used to make big form. Big form means 10 boxes, 20 boxes, or
Correct.
one or two or three forms, and each form is connected to the other form. When you submit
Mm-hmm.
one form, the other form you call and display and take
Mm-hmm.
input that way. So what I used to do is that I used to record, or I used to enter the values in Excel or Notepad, that
Okay.
which text box is for what value, that
Okay.
way, and then I used to put it in the code. And as a backup, I used to save that Excel, that
Mm-hmm.
if tomorrow any problem is there in the form or is any complaint from the user, then in which section, where, which object I should touch, which code.
Got it.
I used to take the backup of that. Or even if the file gets corrupt, I have the backup code with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have created
ठीक
first
है.
name, last name. Yeah, then again I
ठीक
will
है
go
जी.
into the submit code. I'll take my first name and user form 1 dot textbox 1 dot value, my last name, which is user form 1 dot textbox 2 dot value,
Correct.
right? And here I will use concatenate operator.
Okay.
The full name is my first name ampersand space ampersand is just concatenate operator,
Yeah.
my last name. Okay. So if I run this, execute the user form, it will show like this. My first name is Inderpal,
Mm-hmm.
and for example, if I do last name,
If we don't fill, then what happen? It will take blank.
it will take blank. Submit. See,
Okay.
full name is Inderpal because the last name is not there. If I do
इसी
run,
को हम वो भी कर सकते हैं ना कि when it is filled and we say that it has to be mandatory filled.
yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Even that you can do. You can convert it into a password so that the letters are not seen.
Hmm.
That text box you can convert into the password which is there in the properties window. The type of the text box you use is for input type or the password box. If I convert it into password box, that in the file which I have written, it will not be seen.
Yeah.
The dots will be there or the stars will be there,
Correct.
like that. Now if you can see, on submit I have done. The full name is Inderpal Singh.
Full name. Yeah.
So the code is running basically successfully.
Correct.
But one thing you note here, that we all have habit to do tab for going one field to other field,
Correct.
right? So if I do Inder here, then tab. Now if I do tab, see where it goes. It goes to the submit,
Oh, okay.
which is wrong, right? It should go to the second box.
Second box.
Then I do tab, it goes to the second box.
Okay.
No. So why this happened? This happened why? Because I made first text box, then I made
Mm-hmm.
oh just one second. Then first I made first text box, then I made the submit button,
Oh,
and then I
process
made
flow.
then at the last I made the second text box. It was not in the sequence,
Correct.
you know. If I would have done like I would have made the upper boxes before and then at the last submit button,
Okay.
then it would have run in a sequence like label first label, then second label, then third label, fourth box, like that.
And submit
One, two, three,
button
four.
is what
At
do
the
we call
last.
it? Button?
Submit button
Command
is
button.
for taking action on these values which you put in the
Yeah.
boxes.
Okay.
So it depends on the sequence how you make it. If you want proper
But
sequence, you
if we have already done it, then we can't change the sequence, or we can change it.
if you have already
Now,
done
can
it,
we correct this now, that sequence wise we can't do anything, or it is already incorrect?
sequence wise, basically, I don't think so that you can do, because label 1, label 2, it's coming same way. Only one thing you can do, delete the submit button,
Yeah,
and then
and add it
add
again.
it again. Or first add it again and then delete the before one.
Okay.
That will change the sequence.
Right.
Yes, sir. That is the order basically. First which box you made, second which box you made.
So obviously, when we are making user form,
Yeah.
then we have to be very planned to make a synchronized
Yes,
way of. Yeah.
That
Otherwise,
is
we
one
can
thing.
face this issue.
Or if you go little bit advanced, you can control that tab button. When I'm hitting tab, where it should go.
Okay.
Yeah, I can control that tab button, because each and every button has ASCII property. ASCII code, ASCII
What
and
property?
binary you might
ST.
have heard. ASCII. If you see Excel VBA ASCII codes.
Okay.
Character set. It is basically character set.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, computer does not understand the language, English language. When we press
Correct.
A, B, C, D, the keys, it is converted into a electronic code, character codes, ASCII, binary.
Yeah.
So it is that these ASCII codes are there.
Yeah. Long back, I had heard it.
Yeah. This is this.
There's some message pop-up showing up. Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, let me. This one. Same updates. Update pop-up which you had also got.
Okay. But
Yes.
your was very scary. Mine was simple.
So these are the ASCII codes. If you see a tab also
Okay.
here, it might come. Tab code is also there. Control characters and tab codes.
How do we identify the tab symbol?
Tab is
अच्छा वो
actually
दो
5
है.
spaces. When you do a tab, it goes 5 spaces ahead.
Okay.
So I can Google also here for tab. For tab. It's going same. 09 it's showing.
Okay.
09.
Okay. So. Okay.
So this is the method.
चलो. तो वो तो कभी हमें तो जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा, I think so.
नहीं जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा, but basically what happens is you can control the keyboard, the keys. That way.
Got it.
Now see, there's one more habit. One is the tab, and second is when you fill the entire form, you press enter.
Okay.
And the enter submits it automatically. Right? But in this form, if I press enter, nothing will happen. Right? Because I am not given the command on enter what to do. Submit or cancel or what. So if I press enter, nothing will happen. If you see here. Right. If I press enter here, I am on the text box. My cursor is on the text box. See, if I press enter, what happened is it went to other box and then it is going to submit box. It is changing the field and finally it is submitting, but actually it should submit, right?
Yeah.
From here it should submit. So I can also control the enter. On enter, what should happen?
Okay.
Yeah. Some other form should display, one form connected to the other form.
And for that enter to use, you have to use the ASCII code of enter.
Yes, ASCII code of enter.
Okay.
and
Got it.
on key press event. There is on key press event also.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want
In
to
this controls
track
only?
keyboard events, then on key press event also is there.
Okay.
And one
In
more
this controls,
example, yeah, and one more example I can give you is password. For example, in Windows, when you log in, you put the password, right? And if you hit the caps lock key, it shows that you have on the caps lock
correct.
or you have off the caps lock.
Yeah.
So that control you can do in VBA also. But once you get hands on the basic code, then you can go into advanced code
Okay.
of keyboard events.
Hmm.
It is very easy, but it is little bit tricky because if you write a wrong code and it executes wrongly, then your program and system might hang also.
Correct.
That is why.
Okay.
So this
This
was
was good.
the example of user form and its
Mhm.
functions, right? I can call the
And
module
what all
also.
we have other controls, what all other controls which are normally or commonly used? What is
It depends on
this
your project,
first?
what controls you want, like shifting of the form, hiding the form, displaying the form. Then on Excel opening workbook, when you open the Excel workbook, then also you can display the form automatically.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I can show you that if you want. This workbook, I told you, right? This workbook has the code of entire workbook.
Mm-hmm.
So in this workbook, I will go to workbook here and open. So
Mm.
when you open the workbook, the user form will come directly. User form 1 dot show.
Oh, okay. So whenever we are opening this workbook, the first form will come up.
Yes, I will save the file now. Excel SM, and I will write there 7 book user form commands. Save. Okay.
Hmm.
Now I will not run the user form. I will only
Okay.
close the Excel, close it, and again open it. Okay, this is my file. I'll only press enter. My hands are here, second hand is here. I'm only
Hmm.
pressing enter. See, macros have been disabled. I'll do enable content. User form came.
Yeah, form is coming.
This is how you
Good.
control, like when you open the workbook, what you want to show. When you close the workbook, what you want to show.
Got it.
That way, close event is also there inside it. As open event is there, you do here, go here, close event. On close event, I guess. This. Sheet change, sheet deactivate, and many things are there.
Hmm.
Window activate. If you have multiple Excel workbooks, you can do window activates.
Okay.
You want to shift from one Excel to other Excel.
We are not seeing the close one. No?
Yeah,
Open,
I'll
yes.
have to do some trick here. Workbook close. Okay. Message box check file before closing.
Hmm.
Right, I'll save it.
So in this, basically, we have written two macros. Huh?
Yeah. We have written two macros over here. I'll close. I'll again reopen. User form came. close, then I will hit the close button.
Mhm.
So it did not work. But let me see, you can do that also.
Okay.
Yeah. Workbook underscore close did not work, but let me see, it's in general. Came in general. Deactivate it is, and window deactivate. So let me once Google it.
हाँ हाँ
नहीं क्या
नहीं मैं आ जाऊँ अपने आप डालूँ मेरे
Yeah.
को
VBA code for pop-up message box when closing an Excel file.
करेक्ट
Here it is. Before close. I can copy the same code also. What this came in pop-up. These ads are very irritating. I can copy the same code and I can put into my file.
ओके dim question as string question is equal
Yeah.
to this okay
Do you want to close
if
that?
message was question
Want to close the file. Then if it's
okay
yes, then it will close. Otherwise, it will give you one more pop-up.
but it is VB yes no तो cancel क्यों आ रहा है यहाँ पे use when we would use VB yes no cancel तब आना चाहिए ना cancel
Yeah, VB yes, no. If it is yes, then it will cancel to means it will close the file.
okay
Because this function is for closing, before closing. Cancel as boolean it is written. No? So it is telling the Excel that it is cancelled true. Means you have to close the file.
ये जो अभी ब्रैकेट में लिखा है cancel as boolean
Cancel
it
as
is
boolean means true or false.
that is nothing no
Boolean is a data type for true and false.
correct
It will take only yes or no, means true or false.
okay
Right. So if it is
but
true,
is this a command ये जो cancel as boolean लिखा है
yeah, it's a parameter for this function before close.
oh, okay
The parameter for this function before close. Before closing, when you hit the close button, means it will check. It will go inside this function and check what command you have to execute as per the
okay
user has defined.
okay let's
Yeah.
if this okay
So if I close this and save this and close, see, okay. You want to close the file? Yes. Not close but.
yes
No.
पे close नहीं हो रही है
See, no किया तो okay continue. So if I does
उल्टा क्यों
no,
लिया
then it closed. So you understood what is happening here? I have taken the code from the website, right? And the user has made the code as per he wanted.
okay
Yeah, it is not working as per I wanted.
yeah
So I have to do something like this that it works for me.
correct
It's a simple code. Dim question as string, question equal to this. If I remove this dim question and string also, it's fine. Want to close the file. If message box will be yes, then here I can do, okay, cancel true is given. Dot close and save changes true. This is one command to close the file. This workbook dot
Okay.
close and save changes true.
Okay.
Yeah, because if user
कैंसिल
have
वाला सिस्टम ही खत्म कर दिया
yes,
आपने।
cancel वाला system मैंने ये कर दिया. I have given inside it.
ठीक।
But let's see if it is working. Otherwise, I have
Correct.
to do
Let's
it.
see.
And then exit sub means after doing the operation, it will come out of this loop.
Okay.
Out of this function, it will come out. Means a break command it is. My work is done. I want to come out of the code.
Mhm.
So let's see what happens. Error. Yeah, I got it. It's a inbuilt. This function is inbuilt.
Okay.
So that is why. I mean this is not working. This code is not working.
Okay. So we can't enter it between our because it is a private sub.
Yes. All these inbuilt functions of Excel are private only. There are
Okay.
no global or public functions. Global and public functions the user defines.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll get back to you on this closing function.
Yeah.
It is little bit high logic, but
Correct.
the simple logic is the user form which I had shown you.
User. So I was saying in this control, that small window, no, what all controls options are there? What is another, the small control that, yeah, this one,
That is
toolbox
lot of
control.
options. You can select the object. This is for selecting the object. I want to just click
Okay.
the object and just see its property.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I can label. Label is what you display over here.
Correct.
Then text box is for the input, user input.
Fine.
Then you have lot of options here. Combo box. Combo box is a button drop down.
Okay.
Is a drop down. List box. Then check box. Check box is tick mark.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Radio button. Option button which is optional.
Okay.
Toggle button. Lot of options are there.
Oh, okay.
Frame command button. Multi-page. Scroll bar.
Okay.
If you have a big form, you need a scroll bar. So I will just put a scroll bar over here.
Okay.
See. To go up and down. I'll just put a scroll bar on the form to go up and down. Scroll.
Correct.
Then you have spin button and image and many buttons are there.
Okay.
Calendar also you can put inside, but there is a different code for that, for the calendar.
Okay.
So many tools are there for trying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if I run this, you can see the scroll bar is come. But now it will not work. Why? Because my objects are fitting inside the form window.
Got it.
None of the object is gone outside the form frame.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So this is how the form works.
Mm-hmm. So in this form, so like when we are entering the details, if we want that data to be stored in some table, how does it go? that is something more into the code we will
Yes,
add?
yes,
How?
yes. That I will show you the next time. I'll prepare one
Okay.
code and keep and then show you. Right.
Okay.
It is very simple. To you can make the table also in the code.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this user form, like Google Form, we can share it to multiple people and they fill up their
Yes, yes,
on their own personal computers,
yes,
and my table can be used.
yes, yes.
Okay.
You
It is
can
not
even
that I have to share this sheet to them to use the form. How it is like?
no. You can share the file to them. You can put the file
Okay.
on the Google Drive. Just give the
Uh-huh.
link. They will open it from that link, and they will run the macro in Excel, and they will get the form.
Okay. Okay.
And each and
Okay.
everyone will enter the data in the form, and the data will be saved in the table in the sheet.
And they will get to know their form is submitted.
Yes. I had done my one project in the company. I remember there were 10 people, and there were 10 sheets for that 10 people. File was one file, 10 sheets,
Mm-hmm.
and 10 users.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
I create one file and we both are using, but I will work on my sheet, I will not see your sheet.
okay.
And you will work on your sheet, you will not see my sheet. And
Okay.
this
Okay.
third person who is our boss, so he will see
Oh,
both our sheets.
okay.
So I had created a form for that. Please
Okay.
enter your name or please select your name from the drop
Okay.
down. So whatever is your name, like you will select Inder, it will automatically take you to the Inder sheet.
Okay.
Rest, all other sheets will be hidden or locked. I
Correct.
will lock that sheet.
Okay.
Even if you try to open it, it will ask you for the password.
Okay.
So I had done that project.
Got it. Wow.
Like
Good.
this, many projects I have done.
Mm-hmm.
And my one thing was that in each company, I requested my boss to give me such projects. Minimum three
That's good.
projects in a year so that I remember the code and I practice that way.
Yeah. That's good.
That is how. So now, today, if you give me the raw data, the chunk data, I can clean it, I can make the pivot, I can make the graph, and I can make the dashboard completely by this VBA code.
Okay.
Yeah. You only have to put the raw
I
data type.
have I have to prepare something for my. Actually, there are two systems. Okay,
Okay.
and both the systems are providing the pricing rates. No,
Okay.
they ideally should be same, but there are some, like you, if in case you remember कि मैंने आपको बताया था कि जैसे स्टेशंस होते हैं मुंबई से शिकागो की फ्लाइट का कुछ प्राइसिंग है कार्गो का और
Uh-huh.
तो ऐसे हमारे पास दो सिस्टम्स हैं
Okay.
आइडियली वो दोनों सिस्टम्स में प्राइसिंग सेम होनी चाहिए बट due to the eventuality that one system the data both systems are not connected and we have to manually pull the data from one system from a database report
Okay.
and upload it into the second system बट वो क्या होता है कि जो
Format.
रिपोर्टिंग बीच में जो यूडीएच से आ रही है जो सीक्वल कोड से जो रिपोर्ट आ रही है उसमें कहीं ना कई बार कुछ मिस हो जाता है कभी कभी रिपोर्ट रन नहीं होती तो वो आउटपुट नहीं देता है तो 3-4 दिन मिस हो गया तो उसमें क्या होता है कि वेरिएंस आ जाता है दोनों सिस्टम्स में
Okay.
तो मंथ में एक बार हमें ये करना पड़ता है कि दोनों के सिस्टम्स के डेटा को डाउनलोड करके कंपैरिजन करना होता है
Okay.
बट देयर आर मल्टीपल चैलेंजेस बिकॉज एक सिस्टम में वो जो स्टेशंस वगैरह के जो ग्रुपिंग्स भी हो रखी है दे कॉल इट एज यूडीएस कि जैसे इंडिया के 10 स्टेशंस का एक उन्होंने एक ग्रुप बना के दे दिया है दूसरे सिस्टम में ऐसे स्टोर नहीं होता दूसरे सिस्टम में अलग तरीके से स्टोर होता है अलग अलग स्टेशन होते हैं तो वो उनको पहले ब्रेक करना पड़ता है सबको दोनों सिस्टम्स के डेटा को इक्वलाइज फॉर्म में लाके देन कंपेयर होता है वो काफी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग एक्टिविटी
Mm-hmm.
मे बी वी विल plan so that
Okay.
कुछ अच्छा कर सकते हैं, हमारे लिए भी
Maybe
लर्निंग
देखिए,
होगा.
maybe you can share some sample file with me with the sample data,
Yeah, correct.
or a sample report which is coming from that system, and you want to put it into the other system, upload it into the other system. So I can at
हाँ,
least check the formats between the two, and we can streamline it.
yeah,
Because I think the issue which you are saying is about the format only.
yeah.
Yeah, one format you download it from
Format,
the one system, and it should be accepted
yeah,
by the other system where you are uploading that first format.
correct. वो थोड़ा, हाँ, मैं समझाऊंगा आपको, उसमें थोड़े से क्रिटिकल हैं जो बिजनेस, हाउ बिजनेस डिफाइंस देयर एरियाज, एंड उसकी वजह से थोड़ा वो थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है.
Okay.
बट या बट इट इज लाइक वी विल वर्क ऑन इट, दैट्स फाइन.
Okay.
तो उसमें आपकी हेल्प लेंगे फिर हम. ठीक है,
Sure.
ठीक है. तो आज के लिए यूजर फॉर्म.
Yes, today
That's,
it's user form, and I hope you get time to practice because
yeah,
I will do some lengthy codes next time,
okay,
and all those previous basic codes which I had shown you, they all will be used multiple times.
okay,
So if you get even half an hour or 1 hour also to practice, you can see those small codes basically.
okay. ठीक है. I'll figure out.
Okay.
कल है अवेलेबल आप?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Kal hoga.
I'm also.
And in between, I think one day will be missed because I am taking a new laptop, as I told you. Yeah,
ठीक है.
one day will be up or down, but don't worry, only for the setup of the laptop maybe.
Okay.
But I will
Perfect.
see to it that your class is not missed.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
चलो जी. Thank you, Puneet. Have a good, wonderful day.
Welcome.
Enjoy.
And whatever issue you have, please WhatsApp me or call me anytime.
Sure.
Yeah.
ठीक
I
है.
think it's late for
Okay,
you
bye.
over there, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.